Well, good afternoon, guys. We now know the names of the 4 people who died in that crash. They are Jowand Beck, Luke Kagey, Posada III, and Rochelle Zamacona. And we also know the name of the man police say was involved, who was the driver in that crash into that homeless encampment in Salem, 24-year-old Enrique Rodriguez. In the courtroom today, prosecutors said that Rodriguez had a blood alcohol level of 0.26 during the time of that crash. Today in court, the judge decided Rodriguez would not be getting bail. And I can tell you from being inside the courtroom as well as outside of it, things got emotional and tense.
My son's not a murderer.
Those are the words of a mother who just saw her son, 24-year-old Enrique Rodriguez, appear in court. He's accused of killing 4 people and injuring 2 others when police say he drove into a homeless encampment at Front and Division Streets in Salem around 2 a.m. Sunday. They say alcohol may have been a factor.
I raised a good kid. I'm a single parent and I raised good kids.
Inside the courtroom, people whose loved ones were killed or hurt also spoke.
I got a lot of hate anger with some over here.
The loss of 4 innocent people and the extent of my daughter's injuries, as well as others, that we do not feel that bail is warranted at this time.
It was just a blur. It happened so quick.
Ryan Wright was there when it happened. The terrible story told simply through these images. Tire marks on the road showing the car crossing a lane of traffic and careening into tents where people slept.
I could have reached out and touched the car as it flew by.
People sleeping on the streets so close to passing traffic are especially vulnerable to death or injury. In Portland, there have been several similar incidents involving drivers and houseless people near the roadway getting killed or injured. They resulted in Mayor Ted Wheeler's ban on homeless camps along busy roads. Back in Salem, advocates say drivers have hit and killed unhoused people before in this area.
I hope that people, when they drive through, will treat it like a school zone. They'll slow down, they'll look both ways.
An ODOT representative confirmed the agency owns this piece of land. They say crews were slated to come through and clean up the area on Wednesday. Meantime, houseless people here are trying to come to terms with the loss of their friends and what happened. And one of the people injured in the crash, still in the hospital, gave the prosecutor a statement and said that they wanted to remind the community that they are people too, those living at the encampment, and they shouldn't be treated any differently than your average person. Right now, 2 people are still in the hospital. Both are in fair condition. When it comes to Enrique Rodriguez, he is scheduled to be back in court April 6th.